Thank you, Twy. Appreciate the well wishes. Hope your Monday's been going well. But first, off to a rough start, but we'll take it. Right, I'm an idiot and I forgot to dose. Back in a split second. A little rough around the edges. Let's try playing something a little more four on the floor. And just make sure our own timing is right. For once, I don't doubt it's Infinitas. The past couple of weeks I've had trouble where the initial offset for Infinitas has been rough. This morning it's me. Better. All right. Okay, now that we're actually starting to warm up and remember how to play this game. Good stuff. Too bad. Alright, let's work our way back up to 8s and 9s, and then we'll actually be able to dig into 10s, and then we should be ready for going after the list. I'm tempted to run that back. Like we could do better on that. So let's. Not a new PB. but much closer to it. That I'm happy with. Alright. At least for now, anyways. Felt good about that. Got a PB out of it. Alright, glad to know that we're finally awake. Let's see. Hey, Asher, good morning. Happy Monday. How goes it so far? Alright, before we jump into our next song, let's take a quick look at what's going to be coming up on the list, just so we can kind of brace for impact. Okay. Alright. That sounds like a plan. Yeah, not gonna lie, if I woke up a little early this morning, I probably would have hit up Wendy's for breakfast. But, by the time I'm done with the stream, that'll be over. So, yeah, Pop-Tarts it is. So double Aing this is actually an item on the list. Let's see if we can get rid of it. There. That was a little terrifying at the end, but hooray. Onwards and upwards. Get left and right swapped. Serendipitous, ain't it? Morning, Serendipity. How goes it? Happy Monday. Oh, I am an idiot. Yeah, sorry to hear about the better half getting sick. But I mean, Portland sounds great. I've actually gone to Portland once just for an Ingress event. Wonderful city. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I haven't really, like, not only have I not played Waka, I also just kind of haven't really looked into it, just because I do not have the time or the money to try to get into any new games right now, especially ones that are pay-per-play. But I've been hearing amazing things about it, and that it's been slowly getting proper US support too, so that's always an awesome thing. But yeah, I'll look into it a little bit more based on your recommendation. Mark that as attempted for now, just so we can keep on moving through the list and get stuff done. What else do we have that's 9s? Battle Train, okay. Again. Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that about the boss songs. I'm just remembering one of there's a doubles channel that I follow on YouTube, and whenever there's new unlocks, it's like, all right, let's take a look at the new unlocks. Montage of song fail, song fail, song fail, song fail, song fail. New song unlocked, because it's basically just give them money, get song. Yeah, I remember Blueface. So we're gonna play this mini game where you navigate a map and maybe you get these spaces that let you go through other spaces faster. So it's just play counts. No. It's this fun interactive thing. No, you just want money. Yeah, it's Konami. They just want money. Go! And now I'm just remembering some of the shenanigans during the Tricoro unlock phases. But I'm also fondly remembering Legend Cross. That was honestly such a fantastic event. Like, similar to Parallel Rotation of just like, hey, we're just gonna do really good, like, nostalgia callbacks. Hey, STB! How goes it? And to Ollie, I mean, the unlock system is already rigged in the house's favor. So it's kind of already stacker. That one more time. We fumbled the double A, but we got the EX. It's good stuff. See, you say that, Tawali, but that just gives me ideas. Because at the end of the day, that's funny as hell. So, on the one hand, I'm not really sure why Vox hates Lucky Vacuum so much, but on the other hand, I'm probably going to feel the same way once I can play 12s and have to deal with what are very likely overcharted nightmares. So, speaking overall, though, like, I'm not a huge fan of the Lucky Vacuum alias. But for some reason, I actually kind of like Daily Lunch Special. Just something that's kind of charming about it. Then again, what do I know? I'm that doubles idiot. Two more songs, and then we'll take a quick stretch break. Just because I kind of want to have my breaks lined up on the hour. It'll be nice and neat. Plus, if I have these quests done by 10 o'clock, they'll reset by 8 o'clock tomorrow, because I think tomorrow I might do some bits boosting. And before we start this song, do you see there's a couple more people tuning in? Happy Monday. Appreciate you being here. Around the edges, but we got there. We will get that eventually. Oh. At least we got the Bits quest out of the way. Alright, one more song and then we're gonna take a quick stretch break. That drum roll was just awful. Yeah, let's call it here, because it's just a little after 10. So, I'm going to take a quick stretch break, and if you've been sitting this whole time, I invite you to join me. Get up, walk around, stretch a little. Either way, I'll see all of you in 120 seconds, and then more IIDX. Alright, see you all in a moment. Hey, Sparkover! Yeah, your timing was, very... Yeah, thank you for the well wishes. And Burkant, same. I appreciate you always tuning in and saying hello. I've mentioned it a couple times, but like even if like people tune in and then they get their lurk on, I appreciate it. I know that I function as a weird radio station of sorts, but even still, the fact that you make an effort to regularly tune in, wave hello, and know that, hey, you're encouraging what I'm doing. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, a split second of digital housekeeping, and then we'll get back to failing songs. So, supposed to be going through our to-do list, and this is me indirectly procrastinating because it's, at this point, a lot of called shots on various either 10s I've failed or 11s I've failed. So, let's get to it, shall we? Up next on the list, Chronos DPA, it's an 11. Very hard 11, but amazing for scale multicrat. Let's wait on that. Let's just do a couple of 10s first, then we'll go after some of the 11s. Shooting fireball, hard clear. Okay. Where it trills an opening and ending before ending begins. Okay. Seems reasonable. Alright, let's get to it. That's what it meant by opening trills. I was thinking more like liberation, like a massive hold, because, you know, Taka. But it's little mini trill runs. Alright, let's try that again. I'm just going to quickly update my notes in case if we don't get it and I have to revisit it another time. And, Burkant, not sure if you're asking me or Sparkover, but just to answer the question in general, morning's been pretty good. A little late to wake up, had a couple unexpected phone calls, but after a weekend of being a very responsible and productive adult, got like my taxes filed and a lot of like similar, oh, here's a bunch of mail that came in that's like stuff I should probably scan in and put on my online backup and, you know, stuff like that. Pretty good weekend, and I'm actually looking forward to this week because it just feels like I'm off to a strong start, and it's just like I can get lots of stuff done. So, all right, let's see if we can not be such an idiot about these trills. the jacks that I mentioned in my notes. Alright, we'll come back to that eventually. The good news is that even though we failed, I could see I was pushing a new high score. I don't think it would have been a double A, but yeah, it's just nice to see that, yeah, we've gotten better since we last played this. Alright, let's put a date on that and move on, just for the sake of getting through everything on the list. And I'm not expecting to get through everything today. Like, I actually think it's probably going to take me all of this week, which is fine. I mean, because a lot of it is just, hey, we're getting new lamps, certain clears, and otherwise reassessing how we are skill-wise, so it's all good stuff. Yeah, why is daylight saving still a thing? I completely feel you on that, Sparkover. Like, I really do hate the fact that daylight savings is still a thing when a lot of the responsible working world has already gone, no, this is dumb, and thrown it out the window. Speaking of, like, trouble waking up, I am a little on the tired side. So I might do a breather song after this next excuse me. I might do a breather song after this next entry. Wait a minute. There's a 6 on here. Double A a 6, and I've got notes of don't be dumb. I'm worried. What the heck? Do I only have an A on this? What happened? Yeah, lots of 16th note runs, but it drops the first 16th note. So you have to pick up on what's not the downbeat, but just a hair after it. It's a little weird. Like Arizona. And there's like a couple of other states that have just said, yeah, no, brah, we're not doing it, and just they don't do it. Style. I will say this. Actual Johann Sebastian Bach has me prepped for doing that sort of thing. So when you're first learning piano, you learn chopsticks. Once you kind of know what you're doing, you learn für Elise. Oh, you're an actual piano player? You do the Bach two-part inventions. They're these super short, just like little mini songs that Bach wrote, and they're meant as warm-ups. Also, because they're so short, but delightfully complex, they get used in music games quite a bit. But anyways, Bach invention number 1 starts on the second 16th note of a measure. And it just drills it home because, no joke, way back when I went to audition for colleges, it'd be like, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm going to be playing this piece and this piece for audition. All right, sure. Just before you start, though, can you give us an invention? Like, it's just expected you know some of them as a way to, like, just quickly demo your stuff. So, like, because I got sick for a while, I had to take, like, a several-year hiatus from playing piano. And even right here and now, no sheet music, I can still play the two-part invention from memory, number 1, from memory, because I've just played it that many goddamn times. Notes on this say it's like Illuminate, which is really heavy scales on one hand while the other hand is just kind of on kick snare duty. But more chords. Good practice song. Alright. Well, past me. Let's see how right you are. We had a little bit of a PB going for a bit, and then we let it slip. That song's a little bit more tiring than I expected. I want to replay that though, because yeah, that's got a lot of great stuff in it for practice. Hey Kawachi, how goes it? Happy Monday, and Monday evening. How have things been? Hey, good stuff. What songs did you unlock? I'm sorry, y'all just saw that, right? 1 and 7 and turntable on right side. That is incredibly rude. trying to remember. I know that this has been remixed. I'm trying to remember if it was part of a parallel rotation. To Remy Wiki. Oh, no, it was an Empress. Okay. Huh. Yeah, hopefully that gets in Infinitas soon, because it's a good remix. Yeah, thank you for the request, Kawachi. But yeah, before we got interrupted by turntable chords. Yeah, so what charts did you unlock? Anything that you're super excited about? Easily remember, or like if you don't have a spreadsheet to reference, don't worry about it. Just trying to make conversation. Yeah, I need to mark that. I know I only recently on my to-do list added a column for last date attempted or like date added, but I also need to add a marker for if it's good for practice, because that's something I'm going to want to revisit a lot sooner and more frequently. Right. Oh, easy peasy to do that. Narcissus. Great stuff. Arm attack, colors. Well, let's assume that you didn't unlock those charts for difficulty reasons and just because it's songs you like. Good picks. Really good stuff. And also, thank you for playing. I really like Thank You for Playing. Like, not only is it a good song, but, like, it sounds like credits music. It sounds like a finale of sorts. It's really well done. Unfortunately, you know, you're essentially restarting in Infinitas. Yeah, get some of your faves first. Reminds me, I've mentioned this on, a couple of the Discords a few times, but if you want me to rival you and just go through a song pack so that you then have access to play them, although it's probably going to be just once, because then you'll immediately beat my scores. Anyways, if you want me to send you stuff via the rival system, just let me know. Let's take a little more doing this on Hyper and go for either AA or the EX. I just want to make sure that this isn't already on my to-do list, because I remember I played this trying to EX it and I failed on the last note. So let's make sure that's not on my to-do list. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't have an entry to possibly update. Yeah, I've been heavily recommending Early's Discord as an Infinitas resource for a lot of people, especially people outside of Japan, just because they're, you know, it's a very small community. But if anything, just for getting rivals, like the fact that there's an established, hey, here's Infinitas user codes, like that's just phenomenal. I've been saying this for a couple weeks now, but there are some updates to the channel that I want to make, and one of them is on my Twitch page explicitly mentioning Early's Discord just because of how wonderful of a resource it is. So now that I got my taxes and other paperwork done, I actually might get that done this week. For once. Yeah, there's a lot of hatred for Infinitas that I don't really understand. And also, hey Sandoz, how goes it? Happy Monday.
Thank you for praying.
Terrifying. Got it though. Yeah, like for people that are like, oh, why don't you just do Lunatic Rave, or why don't you just do, you know, other things that we don't talk about on social media? Like, I get that, but like similarly, like let's say, like I'm a doubles player. Lunatic Rave on doubles? Like, yeah, things are a lot better now than they were a decade ago, but still. And then, like, for me, I have relatively easy access to a round 1. If I were to go to a round 1 to play 2DX, I'd probably spend $50 to $60 in 6 hours. This costs me $20 a month. And even with me buying the tickets that I do to do bits boosting, I buy them in bulk. Okay, so that's $50. So I'm paying $70 a month. Or gas to drive there, food that I eat there, and probably like $40 to $60 in games if I'm going to be there for like 6 hours. Like, this saves me money. Playing, offline stuff, just to not mention certain things, like, that's completely viable and it's completely respectable. But if, let's say, you're looking to either live stream what you're doing and you want to be sharing your experience, or maybe you just don't want to deal with the hassle that comes with a lot of the setup for those other methods, like, Infinitas is a really good program. Because you take, like, any combination of, like, processors, graphics cards, and RAM, and it works. Yeah, once in a while it has some timing trouble, but nothing I haven't been able to very quickly fix. Like, it's, from a code standpoint, it is a surprisingly strong program, and I don't know why it gets all of the criticism that it does. There are some features that are missing that I wish that would get added in, especially since they changed how the subscription works since it first, compared to when it first launched. But I'm also very optimistic for the future. Like, they recently announced the 120 Hz support. They added hell charge notes. Like, it's clearly not a dead project to Konami. Hey, how goes it? Just catching up on chat, and yeah, like, if it was easier to access machines in the US, or just easier to access the game in general. I mean, like, think about the way that Bimani used to be in the US before round 1 started showing up. It was a nightmare. So, like, if people started using Infinitas and they like it, like, okay. Like, it's not a bad product. Like, I feel that it's not a waste of money for what you're getting. So if people are happy paying that price and, supporting Bimani, yeah, it's like, talking about, like, if Infinitas is expensive, like, it is pricey. Like, think about most online games. Like, typically an MMO or something similar, you typically, if you do a subscription for the year, it comes out to being close to like $10 a month, sometimes even like $5 a month. Infinitas is closer to 20. And there's, kind of an expectation you're going to be buying tickets at some point for either doing Dan courses or to Bits Boost once in a while. But at the same time, going to an arcade, like, I'd spend $20 in an hour. Easy. I, quote-unquote, grew up at Tokyo Game Action, which was an arcade that had every Bimani game you could think of, granted, all offline, because, it was a decade ago. But you walked in, you paid $25, and you got a bag of tokens. And when that bag ran out, you just walked up to the front counter, and they refilled it. Essentially, everything was on free play. So you didn't have to worry about failing your first song and losing your other two songs. You could just practice and play. So I'm in the mentality, and also physically, because like you've seen me do 6-hour streams, that if I'm going to be playing, I'm going to be playing. Like I would go to TGA and be there for 12 hours. I'd be playing for 6 hours, grab lunch at their mini cafe, play for another 6 hours, maybe 7, and then at that point it's 2 in the morning. They're closing shop, I help them take out the trash, and then I drive home. Like, if I were to try to do that at round 1, alright, let me show up for opening, be there for 12 hours, and then go home. Like, the amount of money that I would spend would be ludicrous. Like, I've said a couple times, if I could give round 1 $50 or even $100 to be set on all I can eat, so to say, for the day, I would. But that's not an option, so... Yeah, the song packs are really expensive. That I'm not gonna... Like, I'm a little upset about the price point, but comparatively, it also does get you quite a few bits by playing all of those new songs. And if you think about how many tickets it takes you to quickly get the bits you would need to unlock all 3 charts of a song, it kind of works out to being like, for 30 songs, like, you could probably do that for, and this is like inefficiently bits boosting too, you could probably inefficiently do that for like $30 in tickets maybe. So like, imagine if Infinitas was pay per play, but it was like, you know, like 2 Pacelli a song play. Yeah. And yeah, like a Sparko, like, one of the main things I'll tell people, if they're like, hey, I want to get into 2DX, I'm like, cool, what's your goal? Because if you're looking to stream it versus you're not necessarily looking to stream it, then you're going to be going down very different paths. Like, the main reason I play Infinitas is because I want to stream it. I explicitly want to be sharing my experience, showing other people what it's like to play 2DX when you're not Dolce, when you're not even doing 12s yet, that practice will help you get better, and also, hey, look at this weird Japanese music game I play. Check it out. Like, I want to do that. That's why I'm on Infinitas. So... Alright, enough ranting. Let's get back to failing some songs. But... I do want to keep talking about this because I think it's a good topic. I just want to also get some songs in as well. Try running that back. So we can definitely do better on that for sure. Also, Early, how are you feeling? I know you've been trying to get over a sinus something recently. Yeah, Tawali, I agree. I mean, as long as those answers are within acceptable means, like, imagine if Infinitas was $50 a month and not 20. Yeah, then, you know, someone trying to say, oh, I just want to support Konami, like, you know, maybe the price point's off, but, like, I do feel like Infinitas is a viable way to play. Just as is, you know, either using a Lunatic Rave, going to round 1, other things we don't talk about. But, yeah, having multiple answers, multiple valid answers, I think that's the more important thing. And I think that's what worries me about the criticism that Infinitas gets, is that I feel a lot of it is more, it's one-sided, and it's not discouraging multiple solutions to a question/problem that should have multiple solutions. So... God. It's like, alright, I'm finally recovering. Mash pour. Alright, we're back at 2%. Alright, let's just keep going. Another mash pour. Good gravy, that was slightly terrifying. Mark that for a highlight later. Yep. Yeah, Twali. If you, yeah, just focusing on just one question. And I think that's a lot of the problem with the discourse surrounding Bimani recently, is that not just Infinitas explicitly, but like Bimani in general, is that it's not just a single question. Like, there's multiple things that people need to try to like consider. Right. Let's see. But we're here. Like, we're right next to it. Let's be ambitious. Alright, let's try that again without hard bar, because I think we can get the A. And yeah, I'm like, why did I not fail out yet? Did something bug or glitch out? Why am I still alive? And if you're heading out, Kawachi, cheers. And I think after this song, we'll take just a quick stretch break. And also quickly reboot client, both to keep Infinitas from getting cranky and to get those bits.
Lock on targets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Like, I appreciate that song as a boss. Like, being a challenging chart. Everything else, get into the sea. Yeah, because daylight savings recently happened, so the maintenance, depending on if where you are does daylight savings or not, it's shifted. Like for me, it's usually 3 to 5. Now it's 4 to 6. All right, and with that, I'm going to take a quick stretch break, and then also a reset client, and then more 2DX. All right, see all of you in 120 seconds. Although, just want to quickly mention, a lot of people this morning and some great conversation in chat. Really, really thankful for that. All right, see all of you in just a moment. For the host. Yeah, part of the reason I try to do a break once an hour is exactly that. Grab water, stretch a little, and otherwise, do the healthy thing. All right, see all of you in 120 seconds. And I am a little scattered at the moment. If I didn't, thank you for the host, Sparko. Sorry, just juggled like 4 thoughts at once and had a collision. All right. All right. Yeah, I know you can get the bits just by heading out of the menu, but usually once every 2 hours, I try to reset Infinitas because at like the 3 hour mark, it gets a little cranky. But also, I'll stop my recording and start it up again, just so that way there's only like 1 second of loss. And I can have much smaller file sizes for when I'm trying to do my backups later. But yeah, daylight savings is very, very dumb. And for playing, I like this is just the way I operate. Like whether it was DDR, 2DX, Drumania, like once I settle into play, I typically will play for anywhere from like 2 to 6 hours. Like once I'm in a mode, it's go time. Yeah, Kawachi, it doesn't happen where you are because your country is smart. Yeah, being on UTC would be good. I just wish we could get rid of daylight savings. That's really it. Like having different time zones, honestly, I think is fair. Like just because, you know, sun rises at different times depending on where you are in the world. But having some places randomly shift and some places not, that I'm not so much a fan of. Alright, so we do need to do our pulse check at some point today. I'm probably going to want to do it soon, just that way I'm not super tired. So let's do 1 or 2 songs and then do our pulse check. Looking at the list... Okay, that should be a good thing to get our head back into the game. Hey, Mira! Happy Monday, how goes it? Yeah, early, Tom Scott did a really great video about time zones and like computer programming and how it all tracks. Really great stuff. We had a strong start, but then we kind of lost it. Oh! Forgot to switch that mission off. That's okay. Excellent, Mira! Congrats on the AAA! Good stuff. Yeah, especially, like, getting either your white and green number or your blue number, like, getting things, like, really settled, like, you know for certain, yep, this is what it needs to be. And then you actually start, like, digging into harder material. It's such a good feeling. And yeah, congrats on that triple. Good stuff. Yeah, Kawachi, I used to wear computer glasses. They just help deal with filtering out certain types of light. And I used to wear them for like the last 4 or 5 hours of my day. And I fell out of that habit after I moved a year ago and I misplaced them. I need to get back into that. Because I don't really have eye strain if I play for a long period of time. But I know overall, it's a much healthier thing for me to be doing to have that, you know, shield for part of my day, especially if I'm on the computer all day. It's super warm in here. Just need a split second to readjust the window and the fan. Ooh, that's always fun, Twally. Ugh, sorry to hear that. Alright, so that hit my right arm a little more than I thought it would. So let's play one more song, kind of that for funsies, and then we'll do our pulse check. It is gorgeous out. Like, one thing I'm going to be doing once I wrap up my stream today, I'm going to be heading out, getting a haircut, which I'm heavily overdue for, but then also deliberately going for a walk in nearby town square, because it is just wonderful out, and I am overdue for getting some just kind of walking around exercise. Hi, Kawachi. Thank you for the cheer. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, that's one other thing I need to get changed about the channel and the stream is better indicating where I am in terms of subscriptions and bits. Just because, yeah, anything over the Infinitas monthly fee, it's going right back to other streamers. So I want to be able to easily show, hey, you, like anyone that's like donating, you've helped support X amount of other streamers this month. You know, that sort of thing. Yeah, nice work on the FC meta. Good stuff. Alright, let's get ready for the pulse check. Alright, let's do it. Curious as to how that went. Let's see. Much better than yesterday. And spit and distance on our PB. Good stuff. Alright, onwards and upwards. I felt good about the front half, but the last half, not so much. Super close to our PB though, which I'm very happy about. Just catching up on chat. Is it a bear? Like, what defines a bear? Alright, recently when we've been playing this, our turntable control hasn't been all that great. So let's see if we can improve that. Yeah, I tweaked my Unicode settings. I'm just baffled. Because I feel like in early February to mid-February, I was doing a lot better on this. Alright, so note to self, let's buckle down on turntable work in the near future. So, when I changed the Unicode, when I first log in, like you might have noticed when it was like, here, you got 1,000 free bits. It was blank. But it has rendered it, so if you look at in the song wheel, like Recollection, Red Zone, Red, like that side, and also the titles of songs on my result screens, they now perfectly match what it looks like in arcade. Whereas previously, I had some text appearing, no Mojibake, but the font looked a little different. Programmed frog, best frog. Such a good song. All right. Last but not least. Oof. Yeah, not gonna lie, I got super fatigued in the middle of that, and I'm honestly not sure why. And yet I'm 10 off from my EX core? What the heck happened? I was expecting that to be a lot worse. Huh. Alright, and that is that for today. Alright, so, I was planning on streaming for like 3 hours total, and right now we're at like 2.5. But yeah, like shortly after the intro to Refractive, like both of my arms just like are super on fire right now, which is kind of weird. I'm willing to wager the sleep schedule change because of daylight savings is partially to blame. So we'll do 1 or 2 more songs for fun, no more pushing ourselves, and then we'll wrap up with a final incandescence. But before we get into those songs, again, thank you. A lot of people tuned in today. Great chat in chat. And also know that we've got a couple people tuned in and lurking. I appreciate you being here. But again, thank you for choosing to make me part of your day. I hope everybody's so far is having a wonderful Monday. Alright, let's play a couple songs for fun, and then we'll wrap up. It is broken, Sandozen. I'm actually surprised they haven't fixed it yet. Not gonna lie though, it took me a while to realize it, because typically, back when I was, before Infinitas, you could disable song previews, because that's how 2DX used to be. There were no previews. And I actually prefer that. I know I'm in the minority, but like, so I'm scrolling through and I'm like, alright, let's go through Copula. And I get to damage per second, I don't hear anything change, and I'm like, yeah, sure. And I honestly didn't realize it at first. Oh, Azure. However, that is a great song to play. It's got a decent 8th note run. It's not too fast. Hey, this will be wonderful to play right now. Let's go for it. Oh, I know, Azure. And oddly enough, I actually kind of wish being able to disable song previews was an option. But alas. That's okay though. I know that it's a feature very few people probably want, so.
Images of brokenness are red. I think those broken pieces are all that remains of my heart. Can't concentrate on myself. There is nothing anymore. I Realize I wanna gather it
Such a good song. Like, I know Taka gets some flack, including from me, for a lot of the songs he does sounding, like, really similar and not in a good way. Especially with the really flourishy arpeggios. And then once in a while, he comes out with something that is just so perfectly polished and just, like, from a song standpoint, is just immaculately structured. Such a good song. I know this is on my to-do list in terms of getting this EX. So let's see if we can make that happen. Damn it! I'm actually a little upset about that, because we were absolutely killing our score. Alright, that song's a banger. Let's run that back without the EX bar and just have some fun with it. Yeah, we'll get it eventually. But for now, let's get that double A. I remember when this first came out, I was so happy because it was one of like the first 11s I ever passed on the Another, and the chart, like both the Hyper and the Another, super fun. Just short. That's okay though. Heck of a score increase, and we can easily put that on our to-do list entry to also get the EX clear. Early, are you trying to request Denpa? Okay, fine. In all seriousness, though. So, for years, the Another has been the opening song to Eighth Dawn for doubles. I was so happy to find out that it wasn't in Eighth Dawn for Infinitas. Because it's like, if you think I'm paying $1 to play Knee Socks and then fail 2 songs later over and over and over, you've got another thing coming. Oh, hey, Kawachi! I didn't even see the request. Hey, Crispy! Yeah, it was, first time playing it on Infinitas, and, yeah, really strong AA. I'm actually a little surprised, actually. Yeah, happy Monday, how goes it? Alright, I know I said a little while ago, I'm feeling tired, might wrap up after a song or two, but yeah, I think I can go for like another 10 or 15 minutes. Just, we'll play stuff for fun, and just not worry about pushing ourselves today too much. Yeah, let's just play stuff for fun. And then looks at a 10 he only has a B on and is like, yeah, let's see if we can get that to an A. No. Bad, Brendan. Just take it easy for now. Looks like Tawali hasn't played this yet. I forgot about EX bar. Oh well. Nope, because I didn't beat your score. But you don't have the another yet. You do now. Yeah, I'm in a similar mentality, Crispy. A lot of my weekend was file taxes and similar be responsible adult. And yeah, probably when I wrap up the stream in a song or two, gonna get some other stuff done, but also like get outside for a while because it's gorgeous out, and I'm just in a really good mood because it just feels like I'm off to a strong start this week for both getting stuff done and simultaneously doing stuff I want to do. So here's to being a responsible adult and feeling good about it.
彼は遅延しているのもう待てない発車します出発進行し盛んと世間の言葉に流されないワンマン運転賢くね人に優しく強く走りですよ目が止まらないトンネル抜けたら次の駅だレールある限りどこまでも走り続けようメイクもヘアも標準色体や乱れてもどんな時も乙女のたしなみ忘れずに記憶美しくあれ頑張りすぎたらオーバー恋もお勤めも飛ばしてゆけ少し疲れても鳴り響く集める気がもうきっと止まれないからもう
Thank you. Oh, and hey, Okina. Had to do a double take for a second because I know Crispy just recently tuned in. And so I saw another green username on my dash and it's just like, oh, that's probably them commenting on it. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, happy Monday, Okina. Purple lamps, best lamps. And Crispy, you're starting to play more doubles. You're arcade based, right? Yeah, beachside with auto scratch is it's a thing. Considering that song is like 2,000 notes and a literal third of them are turntable. Yep, that checks out. Yeah, I'm just trying to triple check that are there any possible rivals that I could have in Infinitas that aren't Kaiden? Because, at the very worst, hey, I can send you, like, score challenges and songs and all that, but, if you're not on Infinitas, that's fine too. Yeah, I knew the turntables were gonna kill me. Oh well. Yeah, no worries, Mirna, and congrats! That's awesome! Actually, do... I'm not sure if I have the double A on it. Hold on. I know the scales are what keep tripping up my combo. Let's see if we can FC it. Yeah, it was in December. I actually need to carve out a highlight of it for YouTube. I had one session in December that was just absolutely incredible. I got Ganymede Hyper. I also got the Strong Jaeger remix from Happy Sky. I had never passed it before and hard cleared it because I was just failing. I was like, there was a bit of a burst at the end. I had a couple of other really, really incredible things that session. But yeah, I played Ganymede not expecting to pass it because usually the ending just floors me and I managed to strongly read it. I'm not going to lie, if I wasn't so tired right now, I'd probably be replaying the Hyper. Ah, good stuff. I'm actually really happy with how I did on the scales. Let's go for broke, shall we? Got the A. And that's actually what I was concerned about. I didn't care about the pass-fail. Oh, that is some good stuff. Yeah, I am really happy about that. Good stuff. Alright, let's take a look. Alright. Yeah, one more and then we'll have our final incandescence. Oh man. And yeah, that was really dumb on my part because there's no reason I should have been at 2% that early in the song. That was just stupidity on my part. Yeah, I was going into the to the title callouts and I'm like, all right, so we've had like at least 3 close calls. If I get through this, that's gonna be legendary, but yeah, no. Alright, I know I said one more, I know I said I was tired, but I just don't learn my lesson. That felt very in my control. And given that my history with that is a not consistent clear, good stuff. Yeah, thank you, Twali. Yeah, Deceptive GABA. I mentioned this on more than one occasion. Kinda wish we had more Deceptive GABA. I love this song to bits. Someday soon. Alright, with that, yeah, let's wrap it up. It has been a fantastic morning, though. Got some more things crossed off of our to-do list. Got some of the things on the to-do list updated, either better liner notes or just attempt dates. Great stuff. And great people. There's been some fantastic chat this morning, like, all you folks are wonderful, and you know that, but yeah, we had some good chatter about, you know, different songs, the validity of Infinitas, stuff like that. It's been a really nice morning. Thank you all. Alright. So before we wrap up, a final incandescence, and hopefully there will be someone to raid. Right now I don't see anyone streaming, at least that I follow, but if I'm wrong, please yell at me, and hopefully there'll be someone we can raid. Azure, I still love that in-joke amongst our friends. And for those of you that don't know, Beardy Man. Beardy Man shall now make some GABA. All right, that is going to be the stream for today. And it's been a fantastic stream. Again, lots of wonderful company. And really, when I started a year ago, I didn't expect to have, a regular crowd like this for years, let alone like halfway through it. And since you folks started showing up, it's only gotten better and better and better. So, to everybody that's tuned in and, getting their lurk on or has me on in the background, thank you. I appreciate it. And to all the folks in chat, you all are wonderful. Tawali, Azure, Ferrodipity, STB, Sparkover, Burkant, Kawachi, Early, Sandozin, Mira, Crispy, Okina. You're all wonderful people. And a lot of you also stream. And, we make a point of trying to cheer each other on and encourage each other. And that's fantastic. And Kawachi with the cheer earlier. Again, thank you so much. So, I will be back tomorrow morning. I don't think I'll be doing any weeknight streams this week. I think I'm going to try to stick to mornings for now. And I don't think anyone is live, unless Twitch is lying to me. Let's triple check. Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone that I follow that's streaming IIDX right now, so we'll end the stream for now. Until tomorrow, everybody have a wonderful Monday. Cheers, everybody.